2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development emphasizes the need to adapt to more sustainable production and consumption practices, while making sure that an action is taken in order to counteract the climate change and the protection of the environment, while also ensuring the technological and social progress. Currently, our production and consumption practices follow a linear approach. These industries produce a certain good, the consumers buy it and use it until it no longer serves its purpose, and ultimately, it gets disposed. In a society that encourages constant consumerism, this becomes even more evident since often consumers will be pressed to buy the latest developed technologies on a regular basis, leaving old items as waste. Since many of these items include materials that cannot be recycled, they are often piled up in landfills, releasing toxic components that pollute our soil and water.
In Europe, around 6 tons of waste are produced per person every year, of which only a small part can be recycled. This means that it's time to rethink our approach to consumption and production by finding a more sustainable way to make the best use of each item. One helpful way to achieve this would be to gradually transition to a circular economy model. In a circular economy, the goods produced by the industry would, after being used by the consumers, be reused by the industry, whether as a whole, for example, second-hand clothing, toys, and others, or as components to produce new items, for example, parts of a smartphone, a television, or even a fridge. Besides being a more viable and environmentally sustainable model that would produce less landfill waste, it could also be used as a sustainable way to diminish economic inequality by normalizing the use of second-hand items and providing consumers with more affordable options.
How can we incentivize industries to transition into a circular economy model?
How can we make consumers aware and willing to reduce their waste production?
What steps should be taken to ensure that this transition benefits both the industries and the consumers?